Well, hello again. The saga on this Drake TR5 continues. I've probably put about 2 days of work in this thing on and off. It's crazy. To fix the AM mode, when you switch the receiver on this thing to AM, you would get a heterodyne. And I traced that down to this K2 relay. This relay would always pull in when the power was applied to the radio and it was on AM or CW. On AM, this relay always pulled in and shifted the oscillator to 9.001, and that files up the AM reception. So anyway, yikes, I spent hours taking this board out. There's 2 screws underneath all this wiring that I had to get to and unloosen them, and I thought the board was on with a socket screw there, and so I ended up also taking out the socket screws that are down in here, right here, and these don't really apply. That capacitor looks damaged, but I guess it hits that screw there. It's not hitting right now, and I didn't really want to fuss with pulling it out since it wasn't shorted. And anyway, so the long story short, and the unfortunate story is, the story isn't over. I found that the wire from this relay, that it grounds it, so the source comes in the bottom, 150 volts or more. This wire wishes to ground the relay, and it wishes to ground it from this point here, and so I was always getting resistance on this point. So anyway, I yanked this board out, went through all these connections, unconnected a bunch of connections on this tube here, disconnected a bunch of connections over here to isolate the board, and I finally find that it's this one wire here. So there's a wire at the junction of these 2 resistors. So if you see the 2 resistors in here, the voltage comes in here, which is the ground. The relay comes into here, goes down to here, and then up to this resistor, and then right here, well, let's see, but yeah, right back there, there's a wire attached that looks like a purple one, purple stripe on this radio anyway. I know Drake doesn't follow color codes, but this wire here, and I think it's this one here, not sure where it goes yet, but it has a 5K resistance on it, and I'm sure that's what's firing that's what's firing off the relay. So all that work to find that a wire that's external to my box or my board is causing issues. Anyway, so would I advocate this as a career? No. This is way too hard. This is way too stressful as a career. But anyway, I know people do it. I did this in college as a career to make money to get through college. And then I went into software. Why am I doing this again? I don't know. I guess for nostalgia. But anyway. So if I look at this connection now, there's no impedance on it. If I ground, of course, I should get a ground, which I do. Okay, so I was always getting some type of ohms on this connection where the relay goes, and now I don't get anything. So that's a good start. So that means this board and connections is clear of the problem. The problem now remains in this little wire here, which I don't know where it goes yet, but it basically has 5K ohms on it. So let's see I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. Well, now it's doing its old sneaky stuff. So now it has how much on it? It has 16 meg ohms. Yeah, this thing flies all around. It goes down when I put current in this wire. Anyway, so this wire is a guilty party. I'm not sure where it goes yet, but if I can track this down and what's at the end of it, that might fix my issue. So anyway, I took all the tubes out of the radio, and I should probably now connect the relay back up to here. And the relay had 2 wires. Okay, here it is. So here's the 2 wires. The relay has a wire, and this wire for the relay goes over here at K2 right here. This other wire I assume is transmit circuitry. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's not guilty. I can ohm out that wire and I don't get any ohms on it, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to reattach these two wires now since, well, there's a little bit on there. That might be the relay itself though. That could be the relay itself. So yeah, so I'm going to put these back on and turn the radio on. And if K2 doesn't click down in AM or in AM or CW mode, then I know that I'm further along. I'm not sure what this other wire does, but I guess I got to track it down and see what it does. So welcome to the world of Drake TR4 servicing. It's not easy sometimes. It's really hard to track this stuff down. There's probably people that do this for years that would know the problem out of their heads. I've been doing this 4 or 5 months and it's not completely obvious to me yet, but getting more obvious as time goes on. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day per usual. Take care.